Everyone's selling 4-hour Claude Code courses and 7 Subagents stacks. I run 3 live production apps from one CLAUDE.md file and 3 commands. That's it. If you're a solopreneur juggling projects and bleeding context every time you switch tasks, you already know the real problem isn't Claude. It's that nobody shows you the operating layer underneath it. Most tutorials build one toy app. I'll walk you through the actual file structure I use daily, line by line, so you can copy it tonight. I'm Lazar. I ship custom AI automations for clients every week from this exact setup. Let's open the directory. Okay, so here's the situation most solopreneurs land in. You start using Claude Code. It feels magical for the first project, and then you add a second project. Suddenly, Claude forgets your stack. It uses the wrong database. It writes Python when you wanted Node. You spend the first 10 minutes of every session re-explaining your own business to a tool that's supposed to remember. By project 3, you're context switching so hard you'd rather just do the work yourself. That is the actual pain. Not prompting. Not model choice. Context decay across projects. And the core sellers won't tell you this because their answer is always, add more agents, add more tools, buy this template pack. The truth is the opposite. You strip it down. One global memory file, a handful of commands, a clear project routing rule. That's the whole game. So let me show you exactly what's on my machine. I'm in the home directory, and I'll open the .claude folder. Inside, you'll see one file that matters more than anything else. The global CLAUDE.md. Mine is about 180 lines. It's broken into 4 blocks, and I'll walk you through each one. Block 1 is identity. 3 lines. Who I am, what I build, who I build it for. That's it. This tells Claude the default frame for every session. No long backstory, no resume. Just enough so it stops asking dumb clarifying questions. Block 2 is the tech stack defaults. This is where most people overwrite. I list my preferred languages, my database, my deployment target, my testing framework, and my style rules. When Claude opens a new project with no local config, it falls back to these. So, if I start a fresh repo and say build me a webhook handler, it already knows Python, Fast API, Postgres, PyTest, deployed to a specific VPS, no back and forth. Block 3 is output rules. This is the block almost nobody writes, and it's the one that saves the most time. I tell Claude, never explain code I didn't ask you to explain. Never suggest alternatives unless I ask. When you finish a task, give me the exact command to run next. 3 rules. The signal-to-noise ratio of every session jumps immediately. Block 4 is project routing. This is the secret to running multiple apps from one setup. I list each project by folder name, 1 line each, what it is, what stack it uses, and what its current phase is. Build, maintain, or scale. So when I cd into a project folder, Claude reads the global file, sees the project name, and instantly knows the context. No re-explaining. Now, on top of the global file, each project has its own CLAUDE.md inside the repo. That local file inherits everything from the global and only adds what's project-specific. The database schema notes, the deploy command, current open bugs. This is the memory hierarchy. Global file for who you are. Local file for what this project needs. Claude reads both automatically when you open a session in that directory. That's the whole architecture. Now let's talk /commands. You only need 3. The first is /context. When I run it inside any project, it tells Claude, read the local CLAUDE.md, read the last 3 Git commits, read any open Todo files, and give me a 1-paragraph summary of where this project is right now. That's it. I run it the second I open a session. 30 seconds later, I know exactly where I left off. No scrolling through code trying to remember. The second is /ship. This one runs my tests, commits with a conventional message Claude writes based on the diff, pushes to the remote, and triggers my deploy script. One command, from edit to production. Took me about 20 minutes to write, and it saved me hours every week. The third is /debug. When something breaks, I run /debug and paste the error. It structures the triage. What's the actual error? What's the most likely cause given this code base? What's the smallest test to confirm the hypothesis? What's the fix? 4 questions, always in that order, stops me from spiraling into random fixes. Those are the 3. Context, ship, debug. You don't need 7 subagents. You don't need an orchestrator. You need to load context, push work out, and recover from errors. That's the actual job. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. I'm going to switch between 2 projects right now. I'm in Project A, working on a billing edge case. I run /context. Claude reads the local file, sees there's an open issue about a tax calculation, summarizes it. I fix it, run /ship. It's deployed. Now I CD into Project B, which is a completely different stack, a notification service. I run /context again. Claude pulls up the local file for that project, tells me the last thing I worked on was a webhook retry, and asks if I want to continue. From one project to another, fully loaded context in under 30 seconds. That used to take me 10 minutes of mental warm-up per switch. Now I do 4 or 5 context switches a day with 0 friction. And here's the part the course sellers don't want you to hear. This entire setup costs me $40 a month on the Claude Max plan. 1 CLAUDE.md file, 3/commands, 2 markdown files per project. No paid templates, no agent framework, no vector database, no subagent orchestration layer. The reason it works is because the bottleneck was never Claude's intelligence. It was your ability to load the right context fast and get out of your own way. Fix that with a memory hierarchy and a few commands, and you're done. So here's what I want you to do tonight. Create the .claude folder if you don't have one. Write the global CLAUDE.md with those 4 blocks: identity, stack defaults, output rules, project routing. Then for each project you're running, add a local CLAUDE.md with the project-specific notes. Then write the 3 commands: context, ship, debug. That's the whole setup. You'll feel the difference in the first session. If you want me to send you the exact CLAUDE.md template I use, drop your main project type in the comments and I'll reply with the file. While you're at it, head over to BizflowAI.io to see real automations we ship for clients, custom integrations, AI agents, and operating layers like this one built end-to-end. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so the next breakdown lands in your feed. And if you've got a workflow you want automated for your business, book a free 30-minute discovery call at BizflowAI.io. I'll tell you straight if we can build it.